I want to start making videos of how I make money every week. So I think I make money in a lot of interesting ways and different ways. So this week I sold 3 hot foots. 3. My fingers don't work anymore, which is unfortunate because I'm only 21. I sold 3 hot foots, and those are boat motors. That's like a gas pedal for a boat. Sold those on eBay with a partnership I have with this marine shop where my rod shop's at. So we split the cost 50-50, split the profit 50-50 after shipping, taxes, eBay, PayPal fees. So I probably made about like 20 average each profit on those. I did 2 rod repairs for a dude I met that I introduced myself to, and wouldn't have got the business at all if I didn't like go out my way to talk to people, which was fucking cool. I sold 2 rods that this guy Mo referred me to because he referred me at Bass Pro, and then he moved to this company where they sell rod components, and 2 guys walked in there from South Dakota and they wanted someone to build them rods. I sold 2 of those rods to them, $485 each, which was a lick. It only cost me probably like $160 to build each, maybe $170, probably $175, maybe $180. Even call it $200, even that's $285 profit, but it wasn't $200. So $485 each. What else did I do? Oh, I got somebody, this guy that I make rods for runs a Harley dealership. He wants me to stock their pond. So that's gonna be $10 for fish, and then I'm gonna ask him for $15 for fish over 4 pounds, and then I'm gonna get bait for him too. So that's gonna be extra. So that'll probably be like a total of like $300-400 bucks. He wants 25 plus. So that'll be sick. And I got that just because we were talking about stocking the pond and having tournaments there. Damn, my hair is crazy. He was talking about that, but then there's not that many fish there. He was gonna stock it. I sent him to a company that stocks ponds with babies. I don't know why I didn't go with them, but he just texted me, said I got a job for it. I said, bet. So I'm gonna do that. Starting tomorrow, I need 25 plus bass and then a bunch of bait fish. And then also the same guy I did these repairs for earlier in the week. He saw us when we met him. We were doing yard work, so he's hired me to do yard work for him now too, and Carson, which again wouldn't have happened if I didn't say hello to him while he was walking his dog and then make conversation, keep him interested, and I was interested in what he was talking about. So that'll be sick. Also a guy that I do all these star rods for, that Chris Wolford introduced me to, because I'm longtime friends with Chris and his son Kyle. They're really good friends of ours. I haven't talked to him in a while, and then we rekindled or whatever you want to call it, and we've been talking and seeing each other a lot now. So I got this rod shop. He's bringing me his old rods to repair, and then he told all his friends. And I did this old UCF rod. Hold on, I just want to show you because it's sick. This was like an old beat up crapper. I cleaned the cork, shaved it down, re-glued the butt cap on, cleaned this up, and then made this for a guy named James McLean who runs Eurotech Auto Body Shop, I believe. Did this for him. It's so sick. This is an old school dial with 2-piece. It's gnarly. Whatever you call this thing right here, I redid that, or put that on there. I don't know what you call it, but it's so dope. Redid that for him, redoing like 20 star rods for him, and this is the second of 3 batches, so that's crazy. But anyway, he hit his friend up who has a Volkswagen shop. He works on old Volkswagen, like the vans that are trendy right now. He redoes them for people, and that's his whole shop. Anyway, James, this UCF and Star Rod guy, referred me to him. He brought me 2 tips. I redid those for him. That was like 31 bucks because one of them was an SIC and had to wrap on it. So I made money on that. Let's see, I sold a shirt on eBay, a Guy Harvey fishing shirt that I thrifted a couple of years ago for a personal piece. It was from Community Thrift, so it's probably like expensive, probably like $6-7 bucks, but I sold it on eBay for 24 plus ship, no free shipping. So I probably made like 10 bucks profit on that, I don't know. But I wore it and then it was too big. So I bored a little bit, made a few bucks on that. Oh yeah, and then Mr. Taylor, Lily Taylor's dad. Lily Taylor was like freaking one of the baddest girls in school, and I was like, I was just, bro, you want to talk to her? Like, that's crazy. She is bad. And I like started not talking to her, I wish, but talking to her about my rod company and stuff, and I made her a rod for her. She was like volunteering for CCA, and she wanted a rod for them, so I was like, that's a good idea for me. I made her a free rod for their banquet, and started there, and then she ended up designing my Impact Rod shirts. Those did so good. I paid her a percentage on those rather than paying the art up front because I didn't have the money at the time. Bad idea. Always pay for the art outright. Own your art. Don't pay a percentage because she made more money than I did on the shirts because I love giving away. But anyway, her dad brought me this Conley gaff, and it was wrapped in their basic wrap, and he wanted it to look like their Platinum Series bait net. So I freaking took it and matched it to this, rewrapped it perfectly. It looks 10 times cleaner than the Conley because I just do more detailed work. They're not as custom, they're a little more production. So I made it better than the Conley. It looks sick. A lot more clean than they do. It might look different with epoxy just because theirs is more spaced out, mine's more packed, I don't know yet. So that might look a little more different, but hopefully he'll understand that it's not a bad difference, it's a better different. If it does turn out different with epoxy, I can't really tell with this metallic thread, but anyway, this will be $200. And then also, I was down Mudhole, and the place I get my rod components from like a month, 2 months ago during Corona, and this was when I wasn't really like talking to people still. I was pretty masked up and worried about COVID, and my brother has it right now, but he got over it quick. And this guy came up and he was like, hey, are you this guy? And I was like, no, I'm Impact Rods, nice to meet you. He was like, hey man, I'm Hilltide. I was like, oh sick, I follow you on Instagram. And we started talking for like a while that day. He was a really nice dude, and he's like one of my main guys I talk to in rod building now. He hooked it up, but he kept telling me like, hey man, I'm getting these big sets, and I'm doing these giant sets for these big 40-foot Viking boats, like $17,000 sets, $20,000 sets, $12,000 sets of rods for guys who just have so much money. And I need help because he needs help because he's doing so many and he has a full-time job. And he kept saying that, and then finally he was like, look man, I need help bad, like I'm getting behind and I don't want to, can't finish this set, so now I'm going to do a set for him. He's wrapping the under wraps. I'm literally just wrapping a double layered up and back over wrap on double foot guides on rods, $75 a rod with Alps guides, like 8 to 9 guides per rod. It should take like an hour per rod, he said. I take a little longer just because I'm like a damn perfectionist, but it's dark thread. It's like this is the darkest color towards black. It's a navy. The next darkest color behind black. So it doesn't have to be super perfect, but I'll get 75 per rod, and he has freaking 20 rods. I asked for 125 at first, and I was gonna do the under wrap and everything. 125 per rod, and then he called me and said, I'll do the under wrap, so you just do the guides, and then you get them straight. You get to put the guides on, get them straight, and do the over wraps. I'll give you 75 per rod. I have 20 rods, and then I have more sets in the future, and if this goes well, we do business in the future. So that's a freaking lick and a half. Getting the first rod dropped off. And he's building it to make sure the guy likes it, because these guys change their mind a lot, and they like to play around with their stuff because they have the money to. So he's building the first one, showing them as a proof, and then he'll bring me the first set of 10 next weekend. So that'll be crazy. I'm trying to think if I made money on anything else. This week was like crazy, but it was also kind of slow at the same time. I have tons of customs and tons of repairs here. This kid dropped off 2 repairs today. One just needs a tip top. One's broken in half. That'll be $45 total. It won't take me way less than an hour to do it probably. Guide from my friend Leo. I think he's trading me snook, fish, like meat for that rod. That'll be cool. A guide for this guy who found me on the intranets. That'll be like $21 because big surf rod. This kid, what's his name? Not Ethan Bronson. Eric. He brought me like 8 of his dad's rods to repair, and he wants them done good. Mr. Radcliffe gave me 2 star rods. last week, and we were at the beach to repair after I just did a custom for his wife. So that'll be probably $50. It looked like there's a lot of guys in there, maybe more. So shit's crazy, bro. When you just put yourself out there and tell people what you do, and like you're moving and shaking hands and kissing babies and stuff, money gets thrown at you from all different ways. I just do so many different things, and so many different things come at me in the right time. It's crazy. I need to get some sleep too. I've been like having bad sleep. I can barely talk right now. You can probably hear. My sleep has been like disgusting. Like fall asleep at 5, wake up at 11, stay up till 6, sleep for a couple hours, or like stay up till 2:30, sleep till 10. I don't know, it's bad, and I'm not doing good mentally right now. It's pretty fucked up. I really gotta get my sleep right, and reading books and just chill. I'm like, it's so jitterbuggy, and it's bad. So I gotta change that, because that could be, I wanna be healthy long term. What else did I do? Yeah, and some other stuff I probably won't say on here too. Not that it's illegal or anything, but just, I don't know, I can't get the game up for this kind of stuff yet. Because I just can't, so, I don't know, bro. It's like a hustler's paradise. I listened to too much Young Dolph, and this is what happened. Yeah. Pretty cool though. There's probably some stuff I'm forgetting, but I want to document this. Because I think I do a lot of cool shit. I don't think everyone's doing this. I don't know, I might be wrong. Everyone might do this, but I don't think so. I think I do more than the average person. So I want to document this shit because it's just normal to me. It's kind of cool, but it's normal. So I want to like put this out there somewhere to show people what I'm doing. And maybe people are like, yeah, duh, everyone does that. Or maybe people are like, damn, that's crazy. They can learn something from it. Or maybe you don't understand a word I said because I can't speak because I've been locked in my house for the last year. Not really, but I haven't had to speak to people, so I haven't been practicing my tonality and my pronunciation of words. And there's another word that I cannot remember. I have to start reading more books too. So my brain is getting dumber. I'm moving around too much. I'm not sleeping. My brain is just kind of getting scrambled and forgetting stuff. So I need to really focus on myself now. I've been doing cool things, but I need to chill, learn how to like do stuff more time blocky, get more sleep, not waste as much time so I can keep my mind right. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Pretty cool. And those star rods will be a lot of money too. Yeah, always flipping stuff. I haven't flipped anything in a while, just eBay, I guess. Sold something else too. I sold a microphone. I got a microphone for $5, a podcast one. I sold it for 43 plus shipping, I think. That was spring break, so that was like a week ago. But I just mailed it out this week. Maybe that was not last Friday and it's Saturday. It's Friday today. So yeah, shit's cool. And I want to document this because I want to find other people who do this so I can talk to them. Because I have like 2 people who can relate to this shit, and I don't even talk to them that much anymore. So hopefully there's other people out here like this that I can like meet from documenting this or whatever, that we can like chop it up, because I love talking about business and hustling and shit. Not on like a suit level, just like a grimy level, like really doing shit. It's fun. I don't know. And I think I'm a good dot connector too. I'm pretty sure I know someone for everything. I'm pretty positive, and I think I'm above average on that too. I'm like the Orlando Zach Bia. Quote me, or don't, whatever, it doesn't matter. I'm still Jake. So, yeah. If you don't know what that means, I might not either. It might not mean anything, who knows? Maybe it does. We'll see. But I think that is true. I think I'm a pretty good dot connector. I think that'll pay off for me in the future. Just knowing a lot of people and meeting new people all the time. Yeah, so that's where I'm at. That's where I'm not at. But it's also where I'm at, so later. Oh, it's March 26th, but it's really the 27th because it's like 1 a.m. Oh, look. I also, yeah, that's all. I got a bunch more custom. I'm looking at my calendar. I have like a lot more shit that I could be doing right now that didn't come to me this week, but I have like 6 custom rods that I'm working on right now, but they didn't come this week. I probably got a couple more getting ordered. I got to call a guy who wants a set of 6 in Texas, $275 each for bass rods. Those will cost me less than $100 each, so that's a lick. and they're all the same, pretty much. 376 heavies, 376 medium heavies. That'll be a straight lick and a half, because I can just boom, 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 production those out. And that'll be a lot of profit in a good amount of time, probably like $75 an hour if I map that out, maybe more, because it's just, and it's simple. Doesn't want to wrap nothing. I've steadily upped my prices over the years, but right now I'm just realizing like sometimes I don't enjoy being in here. I wanna go be out with people and talking to people. So that's what I love. I fucking love people. But so if I'm gonna be in here, I better be getting fucking paid. So I just have to up my prices, because I do good work. I do the best work in Orlando also. So when people call me from online, from the internet, they usually don't care about the price anyway. So I have to up my prices on that. And I have been like a few bucks increasingly. But people I know and stuff, same prices. And if you're cool, I give a cool person discount. But for online people that I don't know, I just up my prices because they're willing to pay it. And I just feel stingy charging that. I don't know if stingy is the right word, but I feel weird when I never had expensive rods. I feel weird that people will pay for expensive rods, but they will. And you might tell someone 500 and they might have thought it was 1,000. So charge what you charge. You can always come down, but you can't go up. That's the last thing I'm gonna say. I could talk for freaking hours, but I'm not going to. So pretty much the 27th of Saturday. Tomorrow I'm gonna go catch bass in Stockton. But I might not be able to post this because I don't really want people to know what I do every day and take my hustles. But you can't, because it's me, it's my relationships, that's why I get them. But you can take some of my hustles, but not a lot of them. I don't think anyone could just do the stuff I do. It's kind of based off my relationships and what I've done with people and who I know. That's something to think about too. So if you want to be like that, you better be moving and shaking and meeting people and being nice to people and helping people out. Today, not to brag or anything, but I never tell anybody about the shit I do. So it's nice to like get on here and say this, because I want people to know who I am, that I'm a good guy. That sounded weird, but it's true. So today at CVS, I was checking out, getting a thing of Tylenol for my mom, and I see a fucking pair of Costas on top of this thing, like where the purses are. And I'm like, that's not normal. So I walk around the store, it's empty except like 2 cashier ladies, and I was like, hey, did you drop sunglasses? She said no. So I brought them up and I was like, hey, somebody left these glasses. The lady was like, oh, they're probably just try-ons. And I was like, no, they're like, well, probably just ones that people are trying on in the store, like that they sell at the store. I'm talking so fast. Ones that they sell at the store, and I was like, no, these are like $250, $300. These are Costas. And I gave them to her when I could have stolen them easily, but that wasn't even a thought in my mind. It just feels better. I don't need that shit. Like, I don't need to fucking make money off stealing stuff from other people, so I can make money 100 different ways like you're seeing right now. I don't fucking need to do that. Some people do. If you're at a spot where you do, just know that you don't want to forever, and know that what you're doing is wrong, so you don't want to do it forever. But if you gotta do it, you gotta do it, you gotta do it, you gotta do it. I don't have to do that, so I'm fortunate enough not to have to steal stuff, and I'm able to give that back. Some people aren't. Most people are, but some people aren't. So, but work your way up there. If you're at that stage or you have to steal that, save that money that you stole and you made off. Save that money that you made off of stolen stuff, and work your way up so you don't have to steal anymore. And then be a good example. That's where I'm gonna stop. I've said this 14 times. I'm actually stopping here. Hopefully you can understand what I said and I wasn't just rambling and jumbling my words the whole time and the fan wasn't going off. Thank you. Bye. Jake Hutcheson. I got white shit all over my mouth. That happens when I talk, but anyway, bye.